Welcome to the Confident Fit Woman podcast, the number one podcast for women who want to lose weight in a sustainable and non-restrictive way. And I'm so excited to hop on here today to talk about something that I feel like needs to talked about a lot more is portion control. It is key to your weight loss journey. It is key for you to succeed, and it's not talked about enough. Everybody says restrict your food, don't eat this, don't eat that. So I want to help you in the next 5 minutes or so. I want to help you understand what portion control is and how important it is for your weight loss journey, because it is 90% of your results. Now, because not knowing how much to eat and not knowing what to even eat in a day when you are on your weight loss journey, it can be very overwhelming. So that's why I created a free cheat sheet with a very simple math formula that's going to help you just do just that, and some recipes and workouts as well. So if you want a copy of it, make sure to drop me below this video and I'll drop it into your messenger. My gift to you for listening to this video. Now, for those of you who have no idea who I am, my name is Salome. Over the last 4 years, I've had the amazing pleasure to help over 200 women lose a combined of 27 pounds in the first 90 days with my program called The Dangerous Divas. And in every single video that you see, every podcast episode, my entire goal is to give you a quick weight loss tip that you can implement into your health and fitness journey to give you the knowledge that you need to be successful forever. And today we're going to talk about portion control because it's not talked about enough, and it's truly 90% of your results when you are on your weight loss journey. So let's talk about it, okay? Now, everybody talks about nutrition and fitness when they are starting their weight loss journey, and everybody thinks you have to restrict yourself and not eat sugar, not eat carbs, whatever it may be. But really, at the end of the day, portion control is a fundamental aspect of managing your calorie intake and achieving your weight loss goals. So it involves being mindful of the type of foods that you're eating, the type of foods that you're snacking, and ensuring that you are eating the right portions of times, that your body needs on a day-to-day basis, right? That your body needs without overindulging in it. So it's very, very important. And that way you can make the informed choices about your food intake and create just a very good balanced eating plan that promotes both your weight loss and your overall health, okay? So now let's talk about why it's important to master portion control, because like I said, it's 90% of your results. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about how you can incorporate it into your daily routine and how you can do all of that, okay? Number one is your calorie management. Portion control is going to help you manage your calorie intake by preventing overeating and unnecessary calorie consumption. Meaning you're not going to overeat and you're not going to eat things that are just unnecessary, right? By eating the appropriate portion sizes, you can ensure that you're consuming the right amount of food that your body needs on a calorie basis for your weight loss goals, and that when you're monitoring those portion sizes, that's what allows you to enjoy the variety type of food like a brownie or a cake or a pizza or whatever, while you're still maintaining that calorie deficit necessary for your weight loss journey. The second thing why portion control is so important is it's preventing overeating, right? Overeating is a huge obstacle that a lot of people have to go through in their weight loss journey, and it often leads to you just eating way too much than you were supposed to, which is not helping your fitness journey, right? But when we're practicing portion control, you can actually prevent overeating and you can actually prevent the cravings because you are listening to what your body is telling you, right? The hunger cues, the fullness cues, and you're paying attention to the amount of food that you're putting on your plate, which means that you're avoiding that mindless eating, and it's allowing you to stop eating necessarily when you are satisfied rather than when you're super stuffed, which is very, very important. Number three, the reason why portion control is so important is that it creates balanced meals, right? When we are doing that whole portion control thing, we are including a variety of different nutrients that are necessary for your health and for your wellness, weight management. But we're portioning the right amount of protein, the right amount of carbs, the right amount of fats, the right amount of vegetables. That way, every single one of your meals have all of that balanced nutrients that you actually need for your energies, for your long-term overall health in general, right? And what it's really doing here, and it's really using that mindful eating attention, paying attention and being present into what you're eating, paying attention to the portion sizes, to the flavors, to the textures, to the sensations, so that you can actually fully enjoy your meals without just having to stuff your face every single second, right? And mindful eating really just reduces the likelihood of overeating and just this satisfaction of your meals. Really, like knowing what you're putting in your mouth makes such a big difference rather than not. Okay. The number 5 reason why portion control is so important is that it encourages flexibility. This is something that I talk about all the time, is rather than restricting the foods that you think that you need to restrict, or the certain food groups, right? Like cutting out carbs, cutting out sugar, cutting out all these things. Portion control allows you to incorporate that variety of foods into your diet. Obviously, everything is in moderation, but that is portioned out, so it makes it so much easier. That way you can enjoy a balanced and sustainable approach rather than being super restrictive all the time. It's not going to be sustainable. It's not going to be something that you're going to do for the rest of your life. Because if I tell you to eat chicken and broccoli for the rest of your life, I can guarantee every single one of you will be like, heck to the no, I'd rather not. And I'd rather not lose weight in that case, right? So it's the same thing. It's allowing you to have that flexibility of the different type of foods. And number 6, it really teaches you awareness, because really what you're doing is that whether you're eating outside at a restaurant or whether you're eating at home, over time you're going to know exactly how much of what you're supposed to have on your plate. And when you're eating out, that makes such a big difference, because you are so much more aware of the situation and of the nutrients that and in the food choices that you should be making to manage your weight. Okay. And really, the most important thing why portion control is so important is that it supports a long-term success. You guys know I'm not about restrictions. I'm not about not eating this, not eating that. It's everything in moderation. And that's why portion control is so important, because it's essential for your long-term success and for your weight maintenance. Can't talk today. And when you're incorporating portion control into your daily routine, you can develop those sustainable habits that are going to stay with you for the rest of your life, that are going to support your health, that are going to support your fitness goals on the long-term basis. So really what's going to happen is that eventually, as you do it, portion control is just going to become second nature, right? And it's allowing you to really navigate those various eating environments and situations with confidence and with ease, because it's just like walking. It is second nature, right? So now you're probably like, okay, portion control sounds great. This is what I need to do. I need to 100% do that for my weight loss journey. But like, what are some tips? First one I got is using smaller plates and smaller bowls, because that's going to visually reduce your portion sizes in general. Second one I got is measuring and weighing your food to become familiar with appropriate serving sizes, meaning for like a month or two, you're going to weigh and you're going to measure, but then after a while, you're just going to be able to see what it looks like. Third tip I got is filling your plate with half vegetables, 1/4 lean proteins, and 1/4 whole grains or starchy vegetables, whatever it may be. Number 4 or 5, I don't know. Another tip I got is when you are eating out, consider sharing a meal, or you're ordering smaller portions, or you can do half to go and half on your plate. That is usually what I do. And the most important one is paying attention to what your body is actually telling you. Once you understand that your body is actually giving you cues and it's telling you, hey, I'm done. Hey, I'm satisfied. Hey, I'm full. Eat slowly and stop when you're satisfied. That is the biggest tip I can give you. That's why that's actually the European diet is all about, is stopping when you're satisfied and eating slowly. If you go to restaurants in Europe, it takes about 3 hours to eat lunch because you're eating slowly and you're enjoying your environment. Obviously, shouldn't take you 3 hours to eat lunch, but you know what I'm trying to say. So at the end of the day, portion control is so important. It's a key component to your weight loss and to your weight loss journey. And I think it's something that everybody should be doing instead of restricting themselves, because it is eventually going to not necessarily restrict yourself, but really just manage your calorie intake throughout your entire day. Okay? I hope this makes sense. I hope that I give you some value today in this podcast episode. And if you still don't know how much to eat or what to eat in a day, I did create a free cheat sheet with a very simple math formula that's like literally plug and play that will tell you exactly how much you need to be eating in a day. And I also have some recipes in there. So if you want a copy of it, make sure to drop me below this video and I'll drop it into your messenger. My gift to you for being so awesome. I appreciate you all, and I'll talk to you guys in the next episode. Peace!